campaign season here at BCU. Coming up, I'll bring you in.
Good evening. This is BCU Campus TV News. Here's what's happening around campus.
It's campaign season here at BCU. Coming up, I'll bring you in the candidates and their vision for next school year.
It's Wednesday in the CAB. You know what that means? Tweet that Wednesday. If you want more information, stay tuned.
What new additions the band is making? I have more coming up.
Wednesdays here at Bethune-Cookman University are the days to dress for success. Find out how students are able to dress to ensure their success.
Trying to get your game on? Check out the upgrades here at the CEC and what they have to offer.
Want to know what's going here at the historic Moore Gymnasium? Stay tuned. I have that story coming up next.
Cloud Bethune. Without a doubt, she was one of the greatest leaders at Bethune-Cookman University. Who will take up after her steps? Find out more on BCU TV News.
The AKs are back. I have more coming up.
Want to know what exciting things are happening in the TV studio? I have more coming up next.
Guess which university is the latest home to a new Starbucks? More on this coming up next.
The progress at Bethune-Cookman University continues. More coming up next on BCU Campus TV News.
Dr. Bethune said we enter to learn and depart to serve, but she didn't say departing was so hard. More on that. Stay tuned.
Behind the scenes, have you ever been? Up next, I'll take you behind the scenes of one of the most popular shows here at BCU.
The legacy of Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune lives on through students here at Bethune-Cookman University. I'll introduce you to some of the recent NCNW inductees.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Maria Jackson.
And I'm Lewis Goodley. This is your BCU Campus TV News.
Normally the CAF is just another place to get food and socialize with friends.
But each Wednesday, the cafeteria is a place where students can enjoy music, dancing, and overall fun. Charles Wilson tells you what it's all about.
The CAF is jam-packed today, and no, it's not for the world-famous chili mac, but for Tweet That Wednesday. This is where all of the Greek sororities and fraternities get together in a CAF to stroll and show appreciation of Greek life. With probates being done a week ago, you can feel the energy in the building. Embry Martin, who is a veteran Phi Beta Sigma, talks about Tweet That Wednesday.
Tweet That Wednesday is a great way for all Greeks to get together. You get to meet different organizations, and you get to meet different people within the organizations where you may meet up, you know what I'm saying, after the CAB, you know, to actually get that bond on campus. Although we are in different sororities and different fraternities, but we're all the same. We're all trying to help out the community.
Zach Jamont, who recently crossed Alpha Kappa Alpha, talks about the event.
My first Tweet That Wednesday, well, because I don't have a meal plan, I was real hyped. So the first thing I did was I got some food. I got to convene with all of the new Greeks, old Greeks as well, my line sisters especially. Shout out to Gamma's House, spring 2013. Love you, my 39 J's of distinction.
With probates being done a week ago, the newly crossed Greeks came out to Tweet That Wednesday to show their pride. It's safe to say that they're proud to be in their organization. I'm Charles Wilson, BCU Campus TV.
Marching Wildcats at Bethune-Cookman University are
Songs you'd like to hear from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. and the DJ will play your requested song.
It's that time of year again. Students, a part of the Marching Wildcats, tested their luck on becoming a drum major.
Raymond Rochelle gets you the scoop on how to become a horseman.
Marching Wildcats at Bethune-Cookman University are just one of the attractions the school has to offer. The drum majors of the Marching Wildcats are important and an entertaining part of the band as well.
On the process of the drum major tryouts, first you have an interest meeting. Once you have your interest meeting, a lot of people come out to the interest meeting, and then it's a list of names that go through with Mr. Wells. Mr. Wells has to have your approval first off, because everyone that was at the interest meeting doesn't make it out here to the field. So it's about 15 people at the interest meeting. As you can see behind me, it's only like 3 people out here. So that ties into just the whole position of drum major role itself. It just says a lot about it. It's a lot of responsibility being a drum major. It's more so what people don't see as far as behind the scenes. Late hours when the band is gone. we're doing a lot of service as far as cleaning the band room. We eat last. If anything has to do with if we're loading the buses, making sure everyone is loaded on the bus. If it's a report time, making sure everybody's in their report time. And it's not an easy job or task because it's like 300 plus people in the band. There's only 5 of us, and we're pretty much just an extension of the band staff. We have to hold tryouts every year because different people graduate. For instance, this year we have 1 spot open. We have 4 returning veterans. So we just looking for that best particular one. So you got to hold tryouts to see. We can't really just pick because you have to see if your body is physically, because it's a real physical job. So that's why we out here on the field. You got to see who's physically fit for it, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
With drum major tryouts starting in March, the drum majors look to be prepared for football season coming up. I'm Raymond Rochelle, BCU TV News.
Here at the Great Bethune-Cookman University.
The Marching Wildcats are known for their great band as well as their drum majors. Be sure to find out who they have in store for next fall.
Our 6th president decided to implement something new around campus.
Ernest Williams tells you what it is.
Every Wednesday is Professional Dress Day. Students associate this with dressing for success. Implemented by our very own President Jackson, he felt that students could not only be serious about their studies, but in addition, be serious about their image and how people around the campus will portray them. Each Wednesday, it has become a trend for students to dress as if they were on the verge of obtaining a job in their specific majors. This allows males and females to show stature and leave a lasting impression with others around the campus. I was able to catch up with BCU student Benjamin McClendon to see just how important a professional image is to him.
Well, I would say dressing professionally, for one, it helps to set an image for your teachers. When you walk into a classroom and your teacher sees you dressed professionally, it shows that you came to handle business and you mean business in what you do.
Image is essential, and Mr. McClendon also had this to say.
It's important to me because, well, image is definitely very important to me. And nowadays in the workplace, image is the first thing job seekers will see. And the first thing they see is what you wear. And what you wear represents what kind of person you are and what you'll do for them. So I think it's very important to me because it's what job seekers want. And you have to stay up to code.
Nevertheless, students can display a positive image as well as a serious attitude with dressing professionally. I'm Ernest Williams, BCU Campus TV News.
Make sure you remember to dress for success every Wednesday.
Bethune-Cookman has made some major changes in the game room.
Rashaun Phillips takes you there.
The game room here on the campus of Bethune-Cookman University, located here in the Civic Center of Engagements, has made many new upgrades, revisions, and major improvements. The university has provided a numerous amount of many new games to become more appealing to the student body.
I feel like more people use the game room now. We have more games for them to play. It's more of a lounge area where students are just chilling, especially students who live off campus. It's somewhere for them to go in between their classes if they don't want to drive all the way home. Or students that do live on campus and they just want to have somewhere to kick it as opposed to their room.
Topping it off, the university has also installed its very own Starbucks store right here in the game room as well, and is proudly available to all BCU students. With all the new upgrades here in the game room, students feel more secure, at home, and relaxed. I'm Rashaun Phillips, BCU TV News.
The game room opens at 2 p.m. daily. Make sure to go check it out.
Although basketball season is over for our MEAC men's and women's basketball team, there are still basketball games being played.
Akeem Matthews takes you inside the historic Moore Gymnasium and tells you exactly how.
Here on BCU campus, intramural basketball is on the way, and this year the competition should be good. With 20 teams competing against each other, the buzz around these games should create great competitiveness and a lot of fun. Here, I caught up with Ajayi Lee to get his thoughts on the game.
I mean, it's fun, competitive, everybody having a good time, a couple people in the stands, just fun.
I also asked what are his thoughts about the competitiveness and the refs.
Well, the competitiveness is there because, you get black people, us as African Americans in a competitive sports, it's going to be competitive. The referee, you got the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I'm just leaving it like that.
With intramurals on the way, competition here is fierce as all teams try to showcase their best talents. Akeem Matthews, BCU TV News.
The first intramural basketball game was March 1st and continues until the end of April.
Spring semester is also known as campaign season.
Matthew Lazama gets a closer look at one of the contestants running for Mr. BCU.
Alrighty, let's go. Got your vote for Mr. BCU, right?
Right.
Alright, there we go.
Meet Brandon Johnson, musician, mentor, and a man respected by his peers. Brandon hopes to take his position of leadership higher by running for Mr. BCU. The title was first introduced in 2011 with the very first Mr. BCU, Jaquez Duran. Brandon hopes to continue the legacy and leadership that was placed before him.
The first thing that I would do is, first of all, I would try to find, get finances together, money to support those who are less fortunate than ourselves. That's one of the first things that I want to incorporate as soon as I become Mr. Bethune-Cookman University.
Students and faculty alike also showed their support for Brandon in running for Mr. BCU due to his hard work, dedication, and leadership.
I believe Brandon is a great candidate for Mr. BCU because what he stands for, he stands for empowerment for, the youth.
Brandon exhibits great character. He has integrity, an awesome sense of humor, and he is very focused on helping other students.
With the support of his colleagues, his very own mentors, and his personal team on the clock assisting his campaign, Brandon feels he has the support he needs.
I can definitely say that I have a great background of support.
I'm Matthew Lazama, and this is BCU TV News.
Along with Brandon, Arlen McCray is also running for this position.
The ladies of Pink and Green are back.
Tremaine Tyler gives you an exclusive talk with the new members.
They say we walk around campus with our nose in the air. If we were so fly, they wouldn't stop and stare. Those are the very same people at night when they pray, say, oh God, please make me an AKA.
Alpha Kappa Alpha on Bethune-Cookman University hasn't had new members to their chapter since spring 2011. The Gamma Tau chapter now has 39 new ladies in their chapter. The return of the AKAs was long awaited. I asked them, how does it feel to be back?
We're excited. Ecstatic. More than anything, we're ready to work. It's really an honor to be back. I'm glad that everyone has been embracing us. They're excited to see us back, and we're excited to be back.
With the semester coming to an end, in a couple of months, some might ask, what do the AKAs have planned for the rest of the semester? Now that the wait is over, can students look forward to any parties, forums, community service projects, or fundraisers?
Well, we definitely have some community service planned. Our AKA week starts the 29th and it lasts till May 1st. So we'll have some different events going on here on campus. Hopefully some collaborations, things like that.
With the return of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, they have many events planned in their future. So be on the lookout. Tremaine Tyler, BCU Campus TV News.
For any more information on the AKAs and their events, the ladies encourage you all to come past the tree and talk to them.
With the TV studio recently getting a facelift, many new productions are being carried out.
Aisha Shavers goes behind the scenes and shares you the latest project.
Formed a band named after him called the Chris Hyatt Experience. Recently, the three-man band performed live in Bethune-Cookman's TV studio.
I realized early on that if I was going to ever be able to survive playing music, then I had to do it with the least amount of people I could, so I started working on the trio thing, guitar, bass, drums, and that's usually how I work.
The performance was in honor of two greats, Otis Redding and Jimi Hendrix, for branching off into their solo careers 50 years ago. A lot of their sound originated from the legendary Jimi Hendrix.
You were either influenced by him or you wanted to put your guitar away after you saw him and you never want to play it again.
In addition to the three-male band, a female vocalist is occasionally brought into the gig. The Chris Hyatt Experience was a major deal to the up-and-coming TV studio. This, however, is just the beginning. Aisha Shavers, BCU TV News.
The Chris Hyatt Experience can be found on Twitter and Facebook. They also have found a www.chrishyatt.com.
There are many great things in store for the TV studio as well as the Mass Communications Department. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
What's good, everybody? It's Chesman, and I'm here to talk to you about my new show called What You Think. It's the only show on TV where we want to know exactly what you think. You feel me? We go out on the quad, we go ask, forget what he talking about. Watch my new show. Bro, what are you doing? I'm in the middle of a commercial. I'm trying to promote for my TV show. You can't promote for a TV show. I'm promoting for a TV show. What time your show come on? Tuesday at 7:15. My show comes on a Tuesday at 7:15. What's your show called? What You Think? I don't know. What's yours? What you think? What? What you think?
I always wondered why caffeinated drinks aren't easily accessible to college students here at BCU.
Well, I hear that there have been steps taken to provide that just for our student body. Cecilia Taylor has the details.
One of the latest additions to the BCU campus is a Starbucks coffee company. Located in the game room of the Student Center, Starbucks serves all of your favorite caffeinated beverages, plus smoothies, pastries, and more. Sophomore Dominique Hill is happy about the addition.
Starbucks here on campus is amazing because we have been complaining about the food sources and how we need to be more like a state college and, have a lot of varieties, How you doing?
Retail manager Regina Hill is proud to be a part of making this possible for Bethune-Cookman students.
Well, I think the students really take pride here in the campus. And one of the things that they look forward to is all the new things that Sodexo is bringing to their campus. And I think that Starbucks is going to be a big plus for them.
She knows exactly what it takes for this to be a success.
Time and patience.
Sodexo Incorporated recently stepped up to the plate with a check of $110,000 to further enhance our campus with more eateries such as the Wow Cafe and this Starbucks. The newly developed partnership between BCU and Sodexo has been and will be doing many things for the university from here on out. Cecilia Taylor, BCU Campus TV News.
You're actually able to use your Wow Bucks to purchase Starbucks.
That's right. Their hours of operation are Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
With the spring 2013 semester coming to an end, students at Bethune-Cookman University are preparing to continue their academic journeys. Erica Nicole Walker gives you a glimpse into BCU's new method of academic advisement.
Bethune-Cookman University officially implemented its new Student Success Center during the 2012-2013 school year. With access to academic resources and referrals, the Student Success Center was created to assist sophomores, juniors, and seniors at Bethune-Cookman University. The Student Success Center offers academic advisement to students with at least 28 earned credit hours. Work-study student Jason Douglas has watched the growth and continuous efforts of the new advisement program.
It's a very hectic time right now because we're going into that transition, but come next semester it's going to be a lot smoother because students are going to be more familiar with the process and will be able to just get things rolling.
Campus success coaches work closely with students to ensure that vertical curriculums are followed accordingly. Under the leadership of President Dr. Edison O. Jackson, students can expect to see much progress within the Student Success Center in the upcoming school year.
We're really excited about this project. The implementation and the development of the Student Success Center is wonderful. And under Dr. Jackson's administration, I see it going nowhere but forward in this progression.
With the installation of its sixth president, Bethune-Cookman University is working towards becoming a top-tier institution within the United States. The academic progress of its students, however, serves as the #1 priority for campus administration. BCU TV News.
For more information on the Student Success Center, visit the second floor of the Parlin Center to speak with any of your current success coaches at BCU.
The countdown has begun for potential graduating seniors at BCU. Some are having some problems and frustrations. Eric Smith catches up with a student who is facing some of those problems.
Like graduating senior is becoming familiar with the frustration that occurs when graduation draws near. Every year around this time, with the exception of the newly established fall semester graduation, every graduating senior does the famous runaround from department to department, wishing graduation wasn't so hard. When asked about his issues, Gene had this to say.
Right now, I'm running only through 2 troubles to graduate, and it's giving me a headache. One is the dilemmas with my class. They mistakenly put me in a class that I wasn't supposed to be in. So now I'm going back and forth from the registrar to admissions to get all that figured out with. The second issue is with student accounts. They say I owe a balance from my freshman year, and I'm trying to get that resolved. So those are the 2 main problems that I'm having right now to graduate. So once I get those figured out, I'll be on my way out of here.
Maya Angelou once said, "Do the best you can do until you know better. And once you know better, do better." So graduating seniors, it's imperative that you stay aware. Eric Lorenzo Smith, BCU, Campus TV News.
For all other students, be sure to make sure everything is in line before the semester is over.
Along with the newscast, there are a host of other great student-produced shows.
Kiva Harris gets you an all-access backstage pass to a new show on BCU Campus TV.
You ever wonder what goes on behind an actual TV show? Well, I have the exclusive pass to show me what you got and what really goes on behind the scenes.
3, 2, 1, and we're on.
Show Me What You Got is a new TV show ran by students here at BCU. With hosts Caleb Kendall and Zach Jamont, the show is a music video countdown, mostly helpful for new and upcoming artists to get noticed.
It's not totally a music countdown. It's pretty much to get artists that are on the campus of Bethune-Cookman University a chance of exposure. That's pretty much what our show is about. So not even just music, but poetry, plays, anything that you're trying to get out and you want people to see. We're here to put it out there.
The show's producer Asada Jackson and her crew puts in a lot of hard work and effort into the show to make sure her viewers are satisfied every week.
2 minutes and 37 seconds.
I kind of wanted to do something different, and I know that I love watching videos, so I kind of took 106 in Park, and then what I like, I guess, videos, and then came up with the concept of Show Me What You Got.
Show Me What You Got airs every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on BCU's Campus TV, so make sure you check it out. Kiva Harris, BCU TV News.
Along with BCU students, up-and-coming artists from Milwaukee, New York, Washington, D.C., and other places around the U.S. have been featured.
Our very own founder also founded the National Council of Negro Women. Rakita Dozier tells us more about the newly inducted members.
The National Council of Negro Women was founded in 1935 by the great Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. The organization envisioned to be an organization of organizations. Not only has Dr. Bethune motivated the nation, but students here at Bethune-Cookman University. Current active president, Sadia Gothard, tells us how she is excited about the new inductees.
I'm truly excited to bring in 30 new men and women for the new induction for the new class of NCNW. This is my second term as president, and I'm overjoyed at the amount of people that we have because the individuals that we selected, they are about service. Some of them are in previous organizations, which drew us to them, and we're very excited about it because we are about our founder's business. And the legacy that Dr. Bethune left for us was to be a women's organization of organizations, and we've proven to be that. And
community service was always a love for these young ladies, so they continued that love by joining NCNW. Shamika Summers, junior, majoring in elementary education, desired to be a member of NCNW for about a year, but life toils wouldn't allow her to.
Being the only girl with 3 brothers, only 1 mother, it was really hard. When I first came here, I was ready to become a part of NCNW, but I wasn't ready. My GPA was low. I didn't have the confidence to become one. So as time went on, the members of NCNW brought me under their wings, told me everything was going to be okay, and then I finally got everything situated, furtherized my grades, things at home with my brothers and my mother, and now I'm a part of NCNW.
I leave you hope. I leave you love. I leave you a thirst for education. Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune stated this in her last will and testament. She have left these young ladies a love for service. Rakita Dozier, BCU Campus TV.
Be sure to look out for events NCNW will be hosting on campus this semester.
People inspire and are inspired through different ways of life. Jonathan Kendall tells us how a Daytona Beach native was inspired.
Scissors, and other hair products. All of these are key instruments to a barber. Mike Mitchell, a native of Daytona Beach, is head barber of A-List Unisex Styling Lounge on the corner of Mary McLeod Bethune Boulevard and Seagrass. Mitchell explains his passion for cutting hair and also making his loyal customers happy.
They can. I like cutting hair from the time I was 15. Been doing it for, like I said, almost 15 years. And I guess it's nice to know that you can send somebody out of here and inspire them in a good way.
Mike says he hopes that he can inspire the youth to go for their dreams and do something positive.
A lot of people that see me grow up here, seeing the struggle, and they know that's a lot of drugs. It's a lot of things that we could be doing out here, but we're trying to do something positive and trying to let people know that we're moving in a positive direction.
Mike also says in the future, he hopes that he can fill the seats with not just regular customers, but people who believe and support his dream. I'm Jonathan Kendall, and this is BCU Campus TV News.
Yeah, you're next. Just you. This is a new business, so be sure to go by and check it out.
As we stated previously, this is campaign season at BCU. Justin White-Curlew gets up and close and personal with a conversation with students running for SGA Vice President.
What's your name? Eric. So Alan Eric. You said call you what? E. Okay, cool. You know Eric Taft?
You may know Ruben Riffin as Mr. Sophomore for the 2012-2013 school year, or as a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity. But there is more to the education and mass communications major from Naples, Florida. Riffin is running for the Student Government Association Vice Presidency as the running mate for SGA presidential candidate Jason Douglas. I got a chance to interview Riffin and asked about how the campaign came about.
Honestly, it came about trying to make change. A lot of times we have people come up as graduating seniors that want to run for different positions, whether it be a Mr. or Mrs. Bethune-Cookman or SGA Vice President or President. And I firmly believe that it was about time that we got back to accountability.
With a platform titled Vision, standing for value, innovation, scholarship, involvement, opportunities, and nourishment, the duo wants students to not only benefit from the university, but become more involved with the school and the community. Douglas and Riffin are running unopposed, making them the SGA president and vice president-elect of this great campus. With no one to campaign against, what are their plans for the campaign season?
Right now, we're already working. We're already meeting different administrators. We're already communicating with the students so that come on April 23rd with the installment of Powers, we are going in with the game plan. We are going in knowing what the students want and what the students need.
With the belief that the student body needs to come together, Riffin wants to use his social influence along with Douglas to help every student at BCU benefit in any shape or form. Justin White-Curlew, BCU TV News.
Voting takes place on April 9th, and you can vote on students such as Senate, President, Vice President, and Mr. and Mrs. BCU for those 2013-2014 school year. This has been your BCU Campus TV News.
Where we give you your campus and local news in 30 minutes.
I'm Maria Jackson.
And I'm Louis Goodley. Good night and good news.